Greetings adventurers and welcome to the channel. Today we are unboxing the Fortress expansion, and that is the last of the town expansions for now, because Inferno is coming with the second wave and we are waiting for Stronghold to be released as well. Now, when it comes to Fortress, I want to say that it is the very first town that I've ever played in the video game, so this box is a little bit of special to me. I've said previously that Castle and Rampart are my favorites, but Fortress will always have special place in my heart as the very first town that I've ever played. And as always, we are greeted by an awesome illustration of the Hydra, the strongest unit, the strongest creature in this town. So, without any further ado, let's start opening. As with the previous boxes, also with this one, we have a mission book, and on the mission book, on the cover, we have awesome illustration of the Wyvern, an awesome unit from this town. Now, as you can see, standard stuff, beautiful map settings, missions, how to play the game, beautiful illustrations as always. You can't go wrong with this when it comes to this board game. Player's Aid, we already know what this is, but it's nice to have another one. Now we come to the interesting part, the tiles and the heroes, and right from the very start we have the Beastmaster Vistan, who is also a lizardman. Now, little bit of sad Beastmaster noises from me now, since my favorite hero in Fortress is actually another lizardman by the name of Korvac. So if anyone of Archon-Studios is watching this video, I have a small request. Can you please release Korvac as a playable hero in any of the future upcoming expansions for this game? Please, please, please. Thank you in advance. So that is Vistan, the Beastmaster, and from the other side we have Adrienne, the Witch. Those are the heroes. The next tile has more places on the map, more resources, the usual stuff, the usual great quality. Next, we have the town itself, strong team of swamps, swamp creatures, lizardmen, gnolls, and other beasts. Mighty beasts indeed. Great quality, just like the previous ones. As always, we are leaving this part of the box for later. Now I'm going to open this plastic cover. We have yet more cubes, black and green. Then we have the cards. The usual stuff, these are items, spells, and then the units. Let's open them, let's see them. There we go. Foiled from one side, regular from the other. So we have gnolls, lizardmen, dragonflies, basilisks, gorgons, mighty gorgons, wyverns, and hydras, the strongest unit in this town. Awesome stuff. Alright, now we go to the next section, which for me is the most exciting, the showcase of the models. And naturally, we start with the hero models, and look at them. As I've said previously on the other videos as well, amazing sculpts. Now, here is something funny that I've noticed. The female witch hero belongs to the race of lizardman, which is the model that we see in the video game. However, the model for the Beastmaster in the video game is a male lizardman, but here we have a male gnoll, which is interesting, and I actually like it because there are gnolls who are heroes as part of the game, as part of the lore. And Archon-Studios decided to go with this kind of model, which is cool. I don't mind it at all. I find it very interesting. And that's what we have. So awesome sculpts, real good models, great quality. Now, as before, we go unit by unit, starting from the first, from the weakest, going up to the strongest. Our first unit, our first creature, is the gnoll, or should I say gnolls, because in the game they come in great packs, they come in great numbers. Also in the video game they have two different types, and here we have only gnolls. These hyena-like men charge at the enemy with their flails, laughing as all hyenas do. I love the sculpt, it's really sneaky, just like they are depicted in the lore. A great depiction right there. As always, great quality, great sculpt. The Lizardmen are the ranged unit, the ranged troops in the town of Fortress. Now, besides the gnolls and the humans who live among the denizens of the swamp, the Lizardmen are the sentient race, the third sentient race of the town. They are really doing great damage when they are in great number, far from distance when the enemy troops can't reach them from the backfield. Love the sculpt, great depiction, really captures what we see from the video game. Next we have the dragonflies. Sneaky little annoying creatures that come in swarms, and when I say swarms I mean swarms, huge numbers flying over enemy units. Their bite is especially dangerous. Now in the video game, little bit of trivia now, they start as serpent flies and you can upgrade them in what you see in the screen in the form of dragonflies. They are the specialty of my favorite hero, Korvac, who is not yet featured in the game. Sad Beastmaster noises from me. Anyway, those are the dragonflies. Now we go on more stronger creatures. Now here is a creature that is well known among the circles of fantasy enthusiasts, and that is the basilisk. These lizards, these dangerous reptiles, petrify their enemies, really making them very dangerous and strong opponents on the battlefield. I absolutely love them. They are one of my favorite units when it comes to the town of Fortress. The sculpt is great. It really depicts the proudness that they have. They are very proud, powerful creatures. Love them, absolutely love the sculpt. Now this fantastic looking model belongs to the Gorgons, the mighty Gorgons, one of the widely favorite creature when it comes to the fans of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and I got to admit, lately there were many memes about this creature. I will let you discover it that by yourself, what I mean by memes. Search Gorgon, or I should better say Gorgonzola meme, and you will see what I mean. It even rhymes. Now, these creatures are absolutely amazing. Their attack is also amazing. Many fear them. Well, most of the creatures in this town are feared, but the Gorgons especially. Although the next two creatures are absolute powerhouses. Stand by, you'll see them now. The Wyverns are one of the best looking creatures in the entire game. These absolute monsters, these draconic-like beasts soar from the skies down on the enemies and spread their poisonous strike with their poisonous tail. Just look at the sculpt. This is amazing. I love how they are depicted. Awesome unit, very powerful, very strong. But next we have the most powerful unit in the town. Finally, we have the Hydra. Take a moment and take a good look at this sculpt. If this does not bring terror, absolute fear and panic on the battlefield, I don't know what else. Maybe the dragons and the archangels, but this is an absolute slaughter machine. With its many heads, strikes at all sides, multiple enemies, chopping, biting, limb from limb. And in the video game, they first start as regular Hydra and then you can upgrade them into a Chaos Hydra. Just the name brings fear. This is a massive model, really big, almost as big or even bigger, I need to check out, than the dragons, at least when it comes to the body. The dragons might be bigger because of their wingspan, but this monster is massive. And that's how it should be. Awesome sculpt, really beautifully done. Look at how the heads are all over the place. I mean, it looks like they're arguing among themselves, but I guess it's about food, because this is an absolute monster. And with it, we are ending this video. Now, as always, before I end it, I want to say special thanks to great composer Paul Anthony Romero, who composed the music for the soundtrack of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the video game, and he allowed me to use the music from that soundtrack in these videos that I'm making for the board game. So many thanks for that, kind sir. And if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you think about these sculpts. Do you have any favorite unit, and if you do, why it's the Gorgon? Even because of the meme, right? Right, now, that is all. Until next time, happy gaming and see you soon!